dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month, I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Lamont Tyson. And before I start this kind of heart-filled video about the things going on in my life, I want to first thank everyone who's been with me since 2012, since 2015, and even if you joined me yesterday. But for those that have been with me the longest time, you've had a chance to see me grow from not having kids to going from one business to the next business, to stocks, to real estate, to trucking, to Tyson Respiratory, fitness journeys, YouTube journeys. You've all had a chance to see it all. You've seen success, you've seen failures. And now I'm here to tell you guys about another failure. I won't get into too many details, but I am currently going through a separation from my family and my wife. Inevitably, life is going to throw curveballs at you. And it's how you come back from those curveballs, how you hit them, that is the epitaph that they put on you when you're done. A wise man once said, if you're living, you're winning. And when you're in the midst of kind of the things I'm going through, it doesn't feel that way. And right now with this separation, finances is tight. There's bitter feelings. There's kids involved. There's the loss. I took an L trying to break into Hollywood. I took some minor L's in stocks, but for the most part, I broke even and have been making gains as I've transitioned to doing day trading. What I've always wanted from all my endeavors is independence. I didn't want to be a truck driver. I didn't want to work in the hospital doing respiratory care for somebody else. You all have seen the maturation of me doing business for myself. And in trying to always escalate, get higher, and do better. At times, you go for the high risk, and sometimes the reward is not there. And that's what's happened with this latest round and trying to break into Hollywood. The reward was not there. And for that, I've lost money, set back a little bit, but more importantly, the marriage I've had, I'm getting ready to lose too. And there are more details to that than just this, but this is definitely a symptom of what's happening. But I'm here to tell you guys, you don't have to let that be your end. And I am not about to let that be my end. As I said with stocks, I've transitioned from selling puts and options to day trading because it seems like day trading could be more lucrative than options. And I needed that because of the debt that I was in Hollywood. Well, I just completed my first full year of day trading. And guess what? I done something that 99% of people don't do in their first year. I was profitable. How profitable? $500. And I'll take that because I had 1 month where I made $27,000, not knowing everything I needed to know, but I got through it. Then I had months where I lost 13, months where I lost 14, months where I gained 4, months where I gained 5. All that rounded up to me breaking even basically and winning at $500. And now that we are in 2026, I've learned so much. I didn't know that there was such thing as a prop firm. And what prop firms do, they allow you to trade their capital and you get a percentage. They get a percentage of your wins, but you don't risk all your losses, which really helps in today's society with trading. And I've decided to put together a program that teaches people my process. No, I'm not doing courses. I'm not doing call outs. But what I am doing is showing you that through stocks, you can have independence. You can leave that 9 to 5. You can take a vacation and still trade if you want to. You don't have to be under somebody else's thumb with a boss. And if you're someone who's just come up against a failure, like I've done, and you want to build yourself back up in 2 ways, with discipline and earning money, there's no better vehicle than stocks. And as I just said, there are prop firms so that you don't have to risk your own capital. If you decide you want to join my group and get a one-on-one with me, I will make sure I help you see those firms that not only do they help you use the capital, but they also have demos you can use. Because one thing I've learned in stock trading, it's hard as hell just to get a paper trade going. Like, why is that so hard? But with these prop firms, they have great demos that let you trade, paper trade, and they keep up with your data and all that for free. Now, with my groups, I'm going to be doing groups where I have tiers where you can get with me one-on-one. You can see my trades. I can help you with your trades. I can give you the full gamut one-on-one. You get a weekly phone call with me. You get a weekly check-in with me. You also get to see what I'm trading daily. We'll be doing that type of one-on-one for a tier branch folks of $100. And if you're someone who's interested in just getting to know stocks, getting to know the ins and outs, I am doing 30-minute sessions with individuals for $50. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, this is all about, let this be the year you take control of yourself. And stocks can be difficult. They can be scary. But if you learn the process I've learned on how to pick the right stock, what indicators you need to use to understand where the stock is going in real time, the indicators I use so that you know how much risk to put on, the indicators I use so that you know whether you should take the trade or not. I am going to be teaching you my whole process at level tiers, and I would love for any of you all to join me. There will be some links in the video description. And like I said, with tier A, you're looking at $49, a recorded breakdown. I'll show you my filtering system, how I select stocks. I'll give you real trade examples. You can do option B, which will be a one-on-one, as I mentioned earlier, for $100. You are not going to become a beginner. You're going to be learning how to be advanced. You're really going to get a greater understanding. You'll get me weekly. You'll get my trades weekly. You can really turn this thing into something that can get you away from the job. And by saying this, ladies and gentlemen, I am no way saying that you're going to get rich quick, because I didn't. It's going to take you some time. But whenever you're endeavoring something new, it always is helpful to have someone there that can help you, that's like a mentor, that has a process, that has a proven system. And so far, my system has been a pretty good winner. And I've got tiers on Patreon if you don't want to fork over $50 or $100. I've got a tier where you can come pay on Patreon $10 a week. You get a weekly watch list. You get my Sunday macro breakdown. You get trade recaps that I do. I record my trades every single day. I take screenshots and I go through them and I analyze them to make sure that I understand why I did what I did. I have a tier on Patreon for $49 where we'll do a monthly live Zoom. We'll do trade breakdowns. We'll do archives. We'll do recorded classes, one-on-one. All that is going to be in the link description below, because if you've had a down period or some kind of entrepreneurial thing you've tried to do and it didn't work, and you felt like nobody believed in you, maybe you even heard someone tell you, I don't believe you're going to do it. I don't believe you're going to make it. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I heard. I heard, I don't believe you're going to make it in stocks. And what people don't understand is, when it comes to stock trading, the average person is not a successful trader until year 3. Year 3, because of all the moving parts. From, if you're going to get into the game, you've got to have $25,000. I just told you guys a prop firm eliminates that. And then on top of that, Trump and the SEC is getting ready to make it so that you only got to have $2,000. That's not going to matter if you use a prop trading firm, because you don't have to waste your capital that way. I wish I would have known this from the beginning. I would be far ahead in my career. You're going to have plenty of naysayers. You're going to have plenty of people that are going to tell you you can't do this. But the key here is you get with people that understand the market, that have a system, that understand the process. The most important thing here, ladies and gentlemen, is the process. And when you understand the process, your profits will start to come with it. I'm not here trying to sell you guys Lamborghinis and a field of dreams. Trading is hard. It is very hard. But what you have to develop if you want to be someone who's nobody's boss anymore, nobody's bossing you around, you are your own boss. Learn the process, learn the system, and get with someone who can help coach you along the way. And that's what I'm here offering. No matter what you've been through, ladies and gentlemen, don't let your feelings of down, your feelings of doubt keep you from being the best person you can financially. Because all I know is somebody said money doesn't buy happiness. And that's true. But it damn sure feel good to have the money when you're not happy. I can tell you that. And that's the opportunity we can do together in the stock trading, in what I'm calling the Rebound Man Tour, the Get Mont Back on His Feet Tour. And I would love for some of you all to join me as I'm going through this rough period, but still making gains financially. That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. All my links are in the video description. I would love for some of you all to come join me, learn how to trade, become my fresh group of people as I'm going through these trials and tribulations in my life. You can help a brother out just by simply being in my membership. And being in the membership means we are family. And being family means we're going to grow together, we're going to prosper together. And all the ills that have happened to us in the past, we're going to laugh at them in 6 months from now. And until that next Sex is Hell video, I'm out.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.